Merry Christmas from Taylor at JT's Vending.
Hey guys, this is John Hillier from JT's Vending. Sorry, I'm just bringing my stuff, bringing my perishable items, and putting them in the storage in the house. I keep my drinks and stuff outside. But this video, man, it'll be, it'll pertain bits of information. Some of you may find useful. Some of you may not. It's based off an event that happened this morning with a young man. We'll just call him young man. I didn't get his name. Well, I did get his name, but I can't say because out of respect. So what just happened? It wasn't a bad thing. It just, sorry, I'm gonna put it on the stand. It just brought some light to how neglectful, whether on purpose or not, people are with their finances. So the young man in question, me and him had a conversation earlier, and it started off simply, "Hey man, you see the game?" I said no. Simple as that. I just said no, and I kind of walked off, left it alone. So he comes to me. He goes, "Man, you ain't see the game?" I said, "No, sir. I didn't see the game. Um, I was working on my budget, and I was improving my personal finances. I was making money essentially." And he's like, "Man, but you a black dude. You ain't see the game?" Normally, I let normally I let phrases like that go, um, or I ignore it. But this instance, I was like, "Well, I got some time," and I was like, "So what that mean? Like, what does that mean? Because I'm a black guy, I should be into all things sports, and I should know all things sports." He was like, "No, but you're you're a black dude. You must have played football." I said again, like that's irrelevant to me not seeing a football game. That football game wasn't important to me. It doesn't add value to my family. It doesn't allow me to provide for my family. So again, it's irrelevant. But your statement is that I'm a black guy. I should be into sports. And I just I don't know. I wasn't upset that he made that statement. I was just mostly just dumbfounded by the lack of sorry. I was dumbfounded from the lack of financial awareness that people have. They would rather spend every dime they have on unnecessary things to try to look or try to feel like they're doing something that's impactful for their lives. And when he made that statement about the game, I was, we talked about that for a second. I was like, well, I was doing something to add value to my family. I was making money. I was watching my budget and stuff like that. And then we finished the conversation. I go, well, what's your, do you have any assets? Have you been investing? And he goes, no, man, that's for white folk. And I've heard that before, but hearing it every time I hear it, it hurts because this black young man says that investing, having assets is for white folks. And it just is sad, but a lot of young men, a lot of young black men, especially including me in my past, I thought that. I truly thought that. And, it took me, it took me 12 years, but those 12 years felt like it took me 20, 25 years. But 12 years to get that hoodman, that kind of logic that he was using, that building wealth and investing and building assets and being financially independent, that's for white folks. It took me a long time to get that mentality out of my head. And when I did, I began to read more and understand that I can build wealth just as well as anybody else. But when he made that statement, we got it, we didn't get into it, but I said, hey, so you think all black people should look rich? He's like, yeah, man, that's the way to go, man. You gotta have a Jordan, you gotta have a nice suit. And I was like, but those are material things. Those are costing you money. All it does is it puts sugar on top of a pile of shit. Pardon my language. Didn't mean to curse, but doo doo, I say doo doo. Sugar on a pile of doo doo. And you think that masking the fact that you're broke by buying a bunch of clothes and other people's brand and wearing it, that you not only feel more important, that to you, in your mind, you look important. And that was a whole nother topic. And we just, he was trying to understand, but you can see in his face that what I was saying, he was not comprehending. It was not for him. And it wasn't it wasn't so much of it wasn't so much of just anger. It wasn't anger at all. It was just more like how misguided has the our environment and our school system and our parents and all of the people that we've been around, how but how misguided were they, with the lack of knowledge. And then I go, well, it comes from a lack of knowledge, but then at what point do it fall on the individual? And that's my toughest part that I have problems with a lot, is because I teach off of life experiences. I teach from basic biblical principles that I understand, and I teach them in a way that help me get out of the projects, get out of the hood, get out of that poverty mindset. And sometimes I do expect others to know the bare minimum, the basics, like me. And then I have to humble myself and be like, okay, well, they don't know, so let me try to educate them. So I'm not mad when I run into people like that. It's just I run into so many people like that, and it's either they go, I get, they spend all their time either watching sports, watching the electronic income reducer, TV. They spend all the time watching TV, and then they're broke. Or I get those who work hard, but all they do is work hard, and they have bad spending habits, and then they're broke. And then I got the women that the older women I normally talk to, older black women. These are mostly black people, and I talk to them and they go, well, I live day to day. God take care of me. And I go, what do you think he does for me? And I'm out here providing for my family. I'm out here building something. I'm doing something. God, faith without work is dead. But I think a lot of people take that literally. They go, well, if I go to work, if I get a job, God will bless me. But then they go, well, faith without work is dead. And they take the word literal as work, as in getting a job somewhere. That's enough. I'm working somewhere, and I believe in God. He'll take care of me. And a lot of times they stand on that, as the young kids say. They stand on it. They be dead serious, and they do not waver. So, and I don't try to get people to waver. When I have conversations with individuals, black, white, pink, or green, it's only so that I can better understand how they're thinking about wealth or financial prosperity or financial abundance. It's only so that I can understand better. So when I do these YouTube videos, I'm literally giving you guys what I'm interacting with hundreds of people a day, what they're saying to me. And then I get those that come to me, like today, a young woman she told me, and it shocks me every time, black woman, she goes, I don't grocery shop. I go to my mama's house and eat. My mom is a good cook. I got one son, and I don't grocery shop. And it hurts me every time I hear it. Not hurts me like physically, but I feel it because I used to do it. And in that mindset, when you don't grocery shop, you say, I don't grocery shop. I know you're spending every paycheck just on food. Because it's $30 to eat at McDonald's. $30 just to eat a McDonald's meal for two. It's about $30. So anyway, this video, man, I just wanted to let you guys know some of the interactions that I have been having with people. And these are people, they're not in low income areas. Not all of them. A lot of them, like, they work or live in well, I don't know where they live because I just randomly meet them. They work. They work in like Germantown, Collierville, Bartlett, Arlington. Like, if you're familiar with Memphis, Tennessee, that's surrounding, that's the higher income areas. And but I cross paths with people who work, with older woman this morning, older white woman. She's 91 years old. She was grocery shopping on a budget. 91 years old. Her and her friend was grocery shopping. One was 91 and the other one was like 80 something. But they were grocery shopping by themselves. Two old white, and they just on a budget. And she's like, I've been doing the budget for years. And, it just warmed my heart to see that. But at the same time, I was like, I wonder how long has she known this, like, budget information. She's 91 years old. That had to be passed down from her from generation to generation. And she's passing that same kind of money habit. And then I go, man, I hope that I live that long and I can pass that kind of generational knowledge down from my children to their children's children and be that blessing so they can have that generational wealth instead of me just spending every dime I have trying to look fake rich and I'm ending up real broke. So again, just listen to the video and you can put your comments in the comment section. But this video, this is just from today. That's the crazy part. This is just from today. I talked to maybe 90 people today while grocery shopping. Like, I went to Aldi's first, dropped my daughter off at school, went to Aldi's, got the items my wife put on the grocery list, and then went to Walmart, grabbed them items, and went to Sam's Club, grabbed some vending machine stuff to stock up. So when it's time to resupply the machine, I don't have to go get stuff. I already got it. But did all that within a few hours. I talked to like 90 people. And, it's just, and a lot of people don't like the way I coach because they say I'm too hard or I'm too harsh, or I have learned this stuff from life and through making a tremendous amount of mistakes. So it feels like I'm doing a disservice to myself and God by massaging you guys with warm butter, like making you feel good. And I believe that to be unclear with someone is to be unkind. So if God has given it to me, I'll say it to you. And if it's not for me to say to you, then I won't say nothing to you. And it's hard for me not to say nothing to people, but I'll speak and I'll keep going. But if you ask me my opinion and you give me a scenario, then I'm going to give you my honest opinion, whether it's pertaining to you or not. Because I get so many black people that I talk to, and white and Hispanic, but mostly black people that I talk to, They, when I'm talking about finances, they go, "Oh, I know." Stop for a second. You don't have to trust what I'm saying. You don't have to act. You should trust what I'm saying, but verify. But you shouldn't act on what I'm saying. You should just listen, trust what I'm saying, hear what I'm saying, and then verify. That's the very next step. So if you're asking me about vending machines and I give you a piece of advice or somewhere to go, or you want to know how to do a budget, just listen. Stop saying because if you knew, you wouldn't be asking me. You knew you would, hopefully you would be doing it. So if you're asking for advice or you're reaching out or you're paying your $85 for coaching or whatever you're doing from our website or our YouTube channel, you can put comments and questions in the bottom of this video. But if you're sending things like that, then just trust what I'm telling you, but verify. Verify everything that you see on our YouTube channel. I don't know about anyone else's, but JT's Vending comes to you with factual information that can help you do better with your personal finances and set a budget. That's what we do. I've been misled from a lot of people, and I used to use this excuse. Oh, they told me the wrong thing. Oh, they told me the wrong thing. Oh, they told me the wrong thing. And the whole time, it wasn't them. They told me the wrong thing, no doubt. They lied, but I didn't know it until after I acted on it. But what I should have done, trusted and heard what they were saying, but verified what they were saying before I acted on it. And I wouldn't have blamed anyone else, because all it is pointing the finger when they didn't do a thing but say something and I jumped on it like an idiot. So again, focus on what you need to focus on. Stop trying to find a get rich quick scheme to help you get a lot of money real fast. Because I guarantee you, if that happens, you will spend every dime the moment you get it, because you're trying to get rich quick with a scheme. You can get rich quick, but not using a scheme. A scheme, it won't work.